many hours was I doing that? A few, I don't know, 30. No. Oh, God. That was like a battle, wasn't it? Oh. You know what? I think I need a beer. I think I need one. My back is killing me. My back is killing me. What's going on? I'm back. Oh, shit. I'm pooped. What's going on? Oh, God. Look at my shirt. It's all dirty from cleaning. Ugh, whatever. I don't even care. I don't. Usually I don't drink beer, but my back is hurting so bad. Yes, it is. Then this one, they both run through a 3.0 blue port, but they're different. I'm worn out. I don't even know why, man. I mean, you know what I noticed, that if you do work, like when your back hurts, like mine hurts, like if I did something today, right, and I didn't do something tomorrow, oh, I'm hurting. I'll be hurting even if I'm doing something, but it's like, jeez. Well, here's my thing. I'm on a time basis, lady Raven, so I, you know, even if the meds run low, yeah, I've had this. I've had it drop on this camera. I mean, it's just 1080p. That's a little different though, because that there will run what 3250, I think. This camera here runs 1080p. So, man. Anyway, it just feels good to sit down and just talk with you guys. It's good enough for me. I was just trying to do something, I was just trying to do something for family and sell some stuff. That's all. Otherwise, I would have cut that short a while ago. Because if you're having trouble, there's no sense in, you know, continuing. All it does is irritate you guys and irritate me. At least if we're just chatting, it doesn't bother me as much, because then all I have to do is go back and reload it. It's no big deal. Yeah, I took it earlier, but I'm not going to take it now because I'm having a German beer, which I don't usually have any, but man, I'm wore out from. I'm not tired. It's just my back, you know, and and I don't mix alcohol with that medicine, so I know that I'm at the end of the medicine because I can feel it, but I just don't want to um, take it. Yeah, I probably do, Mike. I need a dedicated monitor for chat. I think I'll do that when I bring everything downstairs out of my room. When I bring it down into the vault room, that's probably what I'll do. Is I'll run a dual monitor, and I'll have chat on one monitor, and then me on another. Yeah, I need to get some new glasses too. You know how that old age is, right? I don't need to tell you guys. But anyway, I mean, I did pretty good. I mean, I made them a couple of bucks anyway, and they will appreciate it. It's tough. With all this stuff going on, it's been really, really tough, man. I mean, it's like I'll be glad when the whole mask thing's gone and all that BS is gone, and we can just get back to our regular lives. Really. I mean, I probably won't be happy because I have to get out these clothes because I love being like this. If I could, if I could start a church and I had enough funding and I could just wear clothes like this and just come in and bum around, that'd be great. I would like that, you know. And then uh, I would have it different though. I had this dream. You guys are probably gonna think this is crazy, right? So I had this dream, and in my vision, I had a big round circled church, right? It was circled all the way around, so you could walk all the way around. And then up top on the second story, I had a cafe that you could go in, like a coffee cafe with donuts and cookies. Yeah, of course, I gotta have that, right? And then a sandwich shop, and then a bookstore, and then a small seating area that you could go in and watch movies. You know, probably seating for like 40 people or something like that. And then downstairs have a gym if they wanted to go to a gym. A little basketball court. You know, little handball court, stuff like that. Just a place where you could go and you could just relax for the day. You know, if you want to go listen to people give sermons or give seminars on whatever they wanted to give seminars on, they could do that. And it's big enough that you could do coin auctions, live coin auctions, or auctions of any type. You know, so the people could use it to their advantage every day of the week. You know what I mean? For all kinds of different stuff. I had that image for a long time. I always wanted to do it. And this is for years. I'm talking probably 20 years I've thought this over. Yeah, okay. All right. I'll try to get that together for you. Oh, this week, Mike. All right. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I think one night what I'm going to do is I'm going to do cards. Like baseball cards and football cards. But that's a whole different realm for me because I got a lot of them. So I got probably 250 comic books over there. Yeah. I want this all in a church, though, Lady Braven. You know what I mean? I would, if I had the financial backing, I'd build a church that was a circle. I'd have a basement that would have a racquetball, a handball, a basketball court, a gym, and then on the main floor, right, you could use it. And what would happen is you could have your sermons, right, on Sundays and or Saturdays, whichever we choose. And then the rest of the time, you can open it up, the main floor, and you could do auctions, you could do yard sales, you could do indoor flea markets. And then on the second story, I'd have coffee shops and bookstores and stuff like that. I think, you know, I think it would be great because, you know, people could do, look, sometimes pastors and preachers are boring as hell. I'm not lying. I mean, I don't think that anybody that's ever listened to me preach has ever thought that I was boring, you know. But let's face it, if you go something that big, you got to bring other ministers in. And sometimes other ministers are not the same as as a head pastor. Now, my pastor that mentored me, Reverend David Brown, he's a pastor of a church in a little town called Santa Claus, Indiana. Okay. And I met Dad back in, oh God, I don't know what it was, 2000. Yeah, somewhere around there. I don't know. I met him a long time ago. Anyway. And he's a pastor there now. And just a little old church. Now, this is a preacher now. I'm talking one of the nicest guys you ever met in your life. I mean, he's down to earth. He's like me, you know. He's just a real person, right? And his dad was a preacher, too. His dad was Dr. C.A. Brown, right? And he did evangelism all over the world. Matter of fact, I'll show you guys something if I can find it. I think it might be in my top drawer. Let me look. I'm going to show you guys something special. Let me see if it's in here. I'm not sure where I put it. Yeah. Jesus only knows what I did with it. No, I don't see it in there. I don't know what I did with it. I got it. Show it comes another time. God only knows what I did with it. Shit. I'll have to show you guys some other time, but just remind me and I'll show you guys some other time. But I have what's called a Star Book for Ministers. And it's a reference book for ministers to do, funerals, eulogies and baptisms and stuff like that, right? Short sermons on the go. And it was his dad's. Okay, so first it was Dr. C.A. Brown's. Then it was, my licensing pastor's book, right? Reverend Brown. And then he gave it to me, which I have it here in the house. So when I'm going somewhere and I need to reference, I can just open the books. And I'm talking, this is old, right? So when you're passed down something like that, it's not just a book. It's not. It's, something that's sacred to me. And for him to instill that much trust and love in me and understanding that he would pass down his dad's book to me, that's an honor. It really is. Now, let me tell you who his dad was. Dr. C.A. Brown. Um, him and Dr. Billy Graham were best friends. They did evangelism all over the world together. So we're coming from, a lineage that's deep, got deep roots, not just any pastors. But he always taught me. He always used to take me aside and counsel me and say, hey, be yourself, Bob. Always be real, and the people will love you. He says it doesn't matter whether you got 5 that love you or 5,000 that love you. He says always be the same way all the time. Always be real and make your ministry your own. Don't create a ministry that's like somebody else's. Don't be a copycat or a fake, And you'll find that people will love you for who you are. And that's who I've always been. Anybody that knows me knows what you see right here is if you came and knocked on my door tomorrow, you'd see the same guy. I'm no different. No. And I think it's hard sometimes in society, the way that society is knowing who's real, who's a fake. Got to walk the walk and talk the talk. And I think, like I was telling in a couple other streams, there's many men that can know, and read the Bible. They can tell you lots of verses, right? They can schmooze you up, pat you on the back, even if they know you're bullshitting them, right? Because all they care about is numbers and how much contribution you get in the plate. Oh, they might be dedicated to their ministry. But I've found a lot of pastors that have lost their way. And they did it more from the fraternal part and the business portion after so many years, rather than to concentrate on what you're supposed to be doing as a pastor. And there's many different levels to it. There's many different things that, you have to do as a pastor. You got to be their friend, their mother, their brother, their cousin, their aunt, their sister, their counselor, their best friend. You got to be able to sit down and, just hang out with them, go have a barbecue with them, help them go shopping, give them money when they need money, give them a hug when they need a hug and a kiss, I mean, there's a lot of things to a pastor, a real pastor. And a lot of us, and you'll find this, in their private life, they have nothing to do with you. A lot of ministers in their private life, when they go home and they're in the castle, they don't want to hear it. Unless it's an emergency, they don't want to hear it. They might tell you different, but I'm telling you, I know what I've seen over the years. Me, I'm different. I don't care. Unless you're Mike Panucci, you Mike, God bless him. He's a pain in the ass sometimes. Well, maybe all the time, but I love him, and he's my friend. And I'm happy to call him my friend. Whether you guys know it about Mike, and when I first started seeing Mike, I thought he was a psycho, like a serial killer. And I thought he was a freak, a weirdo out there in the left-hand corner. I'm serious. I'm not afraid to admit it. And he probably knows it because I told him myself. Anything that I say to you in private, or if I told you in a conversation, I tell Mike, I don't care. He knows how I am. I'm a real dude. you know? Unless somebody says, don't say nothing, then I wouldn't say anything. But he's a good guy, He's been there and he's helped me, and, he's got the best interest of me. Really, he does. If something doesn't go right with my stream or whatever, you ask him. He'll call me, calls me, checks on me, sees how I'm doing. If I don't get in contact with him every day or something. So, he's a good egg. He's ex-military, so he understands, we all have our moments. But contrary to how he goes a little crazy sometimes and he says something, maybe you're mistaken what he's saying. He's a good guy. He really is. You know what I mean? And, friends like that are rare. He's on the level that I think that if I needed to go and pack up and go, and I said, Mike, I'm coming, make room for me, it'd be done. And vice versa. If something went to crap in his world, from a military standpoint, he already knows the rules. And I already knew the rules when I go to his house. You respect his wife, you respect his kids, you respect his home. And it's the same here. There ain't no difference. And that's a different type of love, a different type of respect that a lot of people don't understand. No, he really is. He's a good guy. He likes to joke around. He jokes differently, and he's a different person. I don't have a man crush. I'm just saying, I'm pretty good with people's personalities. He loves his family. He has the best interest of his family at heart. And everybody works a little differently. So sometimes, it's that first impression that can throw you off on anybody. You think, oh, Christ, what the hell have I got myself into with this guy? And then you find out as time goes on and it progresses, maybe maybe you jump to conclusions too fast. Sometimes the people that look like they're great people end up being turd birds. That's all right. You can bust my jewels. Do you know who that guy is, Killer Coiler? You know who he is? He's my shithead brother that lives out in Indiana. He thinks that I didn't catch his name. Huh, Danny? Dan. See? Look. For you guys that don't know, Killer Coiler, that's in the chat right now, he's my brother. He's my brother Danny. He lives out in Indiana with his harem of about, I don't know, he's got it. I think he's up to like 40 people and just his little, between my nieces, my nephews, my great nieces, my great nephews. Anyway, that's my brother, Killer Coiler. And the reason why his name is Killer Coiler, he has a YouTube channel too. And he makes coils, custom coils. Those guys who blow those big smoke puffs? I don't know too much about what he does. But he's one of them smart guys too. And but he's all over the place like I am. The difference is I, great grandson. Oh, geez. See, he's got a harem. Anyway, I'll tell you a little story about Killer Coiler. You guys want to hear a funny story? Seeing that he's in here. You guys want to hear a funny story? See, now I can pick on family. You ready for this? 22 grandkids. Imagine that. I'd have to go to the dollar store to buy gifts at Christmas time every holiday for all them kids. I don't have any. I don't have any grandkids. None. He's got them all. But my brother will tell you I'm the same person. Look, I don't change. I'm straight up. Sometimes, in my private life, I let loose. When I'm at home, you'll hear me, sometimes I let loose. If I'm around people that swear a lot, sometimes I end up swearing a lot too. But, it's just the way it is. Yeah. But I'll tell you guys a story if you want to hear the story about my brother. All right. This is a true story. He'll tell you this. This is no BS. If you want to hear the story. And for the people who don't hear the story, they're not here. They'll never know unless you guys tell them. But you want to hear the story? Oh, God. This is... Can you guys hear me all right? Danny's probably going, oh, shit. What story is Rab going to tell now? So, here's the story. So... So anyway, Danny goes, where we go? Big Rock, Danny? Was it Big Rock that we went swimming that time with, oh shit. Ramos? Was it Big Rock that we went swimming? I can't remember. Trying to remember. Anyway, we were young, right? And I was in the military, and Danny was, I think about, I don't know how old he was. Shit, it was so long ago. He'd tell you how old he was. He was young. Yeah, Big Hill in Bradford, end of the lane. So he goes, let's go swimming. We were crazy kids. So I had a rope that you could, swing out and jump in the water. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, 30 years ago. Oh Jesus, that's a long time ago. So I was young, but anyway. So we're swimming, right? Having a blast, drinking beers, whatever, right? We're having a good time. A thunder and lightning storm came, and we were across the river. This is no lie, okay? Thunder and lightning storm, and the water picked up. Okay. Yeah. We were a little ripped. So I said, maybe we ought to wait to go across the river, because it was ripping. I mean, the water was ripping. And one thing about my brother that he'll tell you about us in our family, we don't cry wolf. Crying wolf means saying something and not be true or joking around like that. We joke, but not when it comes to something serious. That's just not how we roll. Well, Danny goes, let's go. Because it was thunder and lightning out. You got to understand this, right? Look, we were cold. Our clothes and stuff was on the other side of the river. We were just in our shorts. So, when storms come, it gets cool. You guys know that, right? Danny jumps in, and the tide got him. The rift's got him. And he goes, help me. Well, Danny doesn't play, and I don't play. And he got caught in the falls. And I jumped in, and I grabbed his ass and took him ashore. And I'm going to tell you, I just reacted. Now, I was already in the military. He'll tell you that. I was already in the military. And that scared the shit out of me. Thought I was going to lose my little brother, I'm not lying. That's a for real story. Scared the crap out of both of us. And the funny thing is the storm just came on quick, The That's a true story. Needless to say, me and Danny ain't been swimming since. No. We didn't. That was the last time that we went. So, anyway, yeah, we had some times, man. Danny had a wolf dog, right? We lived down the lane. He was married to, God, I can't remember that chick's name. Little Laura's mom. Who was that? I can't remember. I can't remember. Anyway, so he goes, "Hey, bro, come on over the house." Now, I didn't know that he had a wolf dog. And I'm talking, it was a big dog, right? I'm not shitting you. This was a real wolf dog. I think he was what, half shepherd and half wolf, Dan? He was just big. Danny had look, Danny's chain for him. You know how most dogs got that little chain about this big around? Danny had a chain like that big around on this dog. Okay? Now, I didn't know, he invited me to come over the house, and I didn't know that he had this monstrosity of a dog. Huge dog. I mean, he was big. Scary looking thing. Right? I mean, he looked wolf. I turned the corner to come around back, right? Because you had to drive through the back and get around back. Because that's where his back porch was, right? And I met the dog. And let me tell you, he came to the end of that chain. Oh my God. You want to talk about a scary dog? All frothing at the mouth and stuff. Oh, yeah. Outside, that dog, I don't care who you were. You get him inside, he was just a love bug. I think maybe what it was he knew that you were cool once you was in the house. You know? Big dog. Hey, what's up, Ryan? What's up, man? What's going on, bro? Yeah, I was a big dog. My brother tell you I used to raise Rotties. He'll tell you about Lacey, my dog that came from Germany. She was a police dog. She was a German police dog, and I got her. Lacey was a beautiful dog. She was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Rottweiler. You couldn't get one with any better temperament. She loved the kids. If the kids were going down the hallway, she'd travel down. She'd grab them by the diaper and bring them back out. She was smart. She was an exceptional dog. Yeah, 2-ton toe chain. No lie. That dog was serious, man. And when he come out, that dog, he'd go boom, and he would stretch that chain right out, man. Oh yeah, you could see the tree. I'm not lying to you, man. I'm telling you the truth. It was quite the thing. Tell you what, if you went around back and you see that dog, you would pee yourself and just book it. Look, just looking at him, it was intimidating. Oh yeah. Dad had a dog. My dad, Brandy. He was a red bone Doberman Pinscher, and he was huge. And he could stand up. He was so big, he could stand up, and his paws were like this. I'm not lying to you. He had big paws. You ask Dan. And he could stand up. You know those doors that have the window up above? You know, the little window up above? He could stand up there and look right out at you. Oh, yeah. He was not lying. We had some dogs. Brandy was a great dog. He was a good dog. But for some reason, and I don't know what it was, he was racist. The dog was racist. He was. And we couldn't figure out what was wrong with him. If you had tan skin or dark skin, or you had a sunburn or tanned up, they growl at you. And we couldn't figure it out because, that was just the strangest thing. Just didn't, and I don't care if he was family or not, it didn't matter. I don't know if he thought you looked like a dog or what, but he growled at me one time. I come in and I had tan because I used to work on a farm, Mendel Steve's farm. And I get real dark because, I'm part Indian. And I get real dark if I stay outside. I come up the door and open the door and met him at the screen door. Oh, he got going all crazy. I was like, hey, it's me, Brandy. Right? And I had to say it a few times before he actually snapped out of it. I was like, man, what the hell's that dog's problem? I mean, he scared crap out of me. And he's a big dog. Red-boned Dobies are big. No, he didn't like the UPS man either. Anything brown or tan, I don't know what his problem was. It was a color thing with him for some reason. I don't know. Maybe his eyes didn't see right, or I'm not sure, But man, he'd get violent. And that's one dog you didn't want to tackle with. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Buzzy Smith. You remember that? Oh, yeah. Buzzy Smith. We're talking about, what is Buzzy? Grandmaster? No. I think he was maybe 3rd degree or 4th degree black belt. I can't remember what Buzzy was. Because our cousin was a grandmaster. But I can't remember what Buzzy was. I don't know, but Buzzy Smith, one tough guy, man. I ain't lying. I'm being serious. Yeah, 3rd degree. Yeah, 3rd degree black belt. I think he got up to 5th. I can't remember. It's been a long time. Anyway, Buzzy was my dad's best friend. They were really close. I see Buzzy Smith, and this is no lie. I see Buzzy Smith stay on top of a roof, right, 2 stories up, and do a backflip off of a house and stand and get in a stance. No lie. I'm telling you, this guy was cut. I mean, cut. Like, just rock hard, dude. Oh, yeah. Danny will tell you. That's no lie. He was something else. Yeah. You had a German Shepherd? I want to get another German Shepherd myself. I've been wanting to get a dog here for a couple of years for Bonehead downstairs, and I just haven't done it. The finances haven't been right. So one of these days, maybe this year, I don't know if I can swing it. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll have maybe I might have to have an auction for a dog, to buy me a dog. I don't know. It's a thought, but I really want a German Shepherd. My dad had a half American pit and half border collie, and that dog was smart too. It was a good dog. I don't know how we got on the dog subject, but Bonehead's pretty smart. He's a good dog. Danny's met my Bonehead. He's beautiful. Good dog. Plays rough, but he's a good dog. Yeah, Bella. Yeah. I guess it's dog hour. Talk about dogs. I got a cool cat downstairs. His name is Midnight because he's jet black, and underneath he's got one little white stripe. Well, it was Kayla's, my stepdaughter's cat. Well, she was moving or something. She couldn't keep the cat or something. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. Because we've had him for, I don't know how many years. He's like 13, 14 years old. But you wouldn't think that. Anyway, he didn't like men. He didn't like men. I will. I'll say Turtle. I'll say hi to Turtle for you. Like men. And for some odd reason, I figured that, he'd probably just hang out with Mary. He loves me to death. That cat apps. I can pet the cat. I can grab the cat's tail. He doesn't like people touching his tail. He gets mad. He gets pissed. I can hug him, love him, hold him, pet him, kiss him. He just absolutely loves me. It's the weirdest thing because he doesn't like guys. But he loves me. And he really doesn't care for anybody else. Once in a while, my brother Turtle, Tom, he'll pet him. But I think it's a love-hate relationship with him, too. But my brother brought me home a cat. Another cat. And so, I figure I'd cuddle with him. So I cuddled with him the first couple of days when he was just a little kitten, because he's a stray cat, And you know what? He'll let me pet him. He talks. This cat talks, okay? He'll meow, 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 meow. You don't know really what he's saying, but, he talks. And he's very talkative. He doesn't, and he's a killer cat, too. He'll go out and kill a full-size rabbit. That cat is just a beast. But, he loves Mary. And he don't like hanging out with me. I'm like, it's supposed to be my cat, And hangs out with her all day. Oh, yeah, hanging right out with her. Yeah. And he's not a neutered cat either. And it's just, he doesn't have the same mentality, but when he's outside, he's different. He's he's got a different personality than when he's inside. It takes about a half hour to calm down when he's inside. Otherwise, he's real skittish, And the old man just kind of looks at him. But if I put catnip down or anything, like the other night he was on the couch, right? And Midnight was on the floor. And I put some catnip down on the floor. And he's on the edge of the couch looking. And he goes, talking to Midnight. Now, they're about 10 feet apart. He was getting serious. And I think what he was saying was, where's my pile? So I had to put another pile down. As soon as, this is no lie, as soon as I put that other pile down, he got down off the couch and went to the pile. Jealous. All three of them are jealous. 2 cats and a dog, jealous. I go to the kitchen, they think it's food fest. And they're rubbing on me and rubbing on me and rubbing. Meow, meow, meow. At Midnight, my black cat, he's got the stupidest talk. He goes, ow, 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 ow. I'm like, dude, get a meow for God's sakes. You don't have a meow. Ow, ow, ow. And that's it. That's all you get out of him. You don't get no meow. No. He's like, I'm like, dude, you should get in the meow line, learn how to meow. But he doesn't. He doesn't meow. Just, ow, ow. I'm like, geez. So you don't really know what he's saying. Now the other cat, he'll be meow, 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 stick his paw up. I'm like, man, you're having a full-fledged conversation with me. I'm glad he doesn't speak like a human because he'd never stop talking. Oh, yeah. Crazy. I had a horse a long time ago. I'm not a lover of horses. Sorry if you love horses. Me and horses are not best friends. I think they're pretty. But me and my riding of horses doesn't go very well. Now, Danny will tell you that, seeing we're just talking about cats, Annie will tell you that our stepmom, Marge, she was a breeder, top breeder for Abyssinians. And I cannot remember the other kind of cat that she used to raise, but she had a house full of cats. I mean, beautiful ruddies, fawns, reds. I mean, they were beautiful. And she was a judge. She was with American Feline Club, European Feline Club, Burmese. Yeah, she knew a lot about cats, man. Show them Master Grand Champion cats, Master Grand Champions, beautiful. Oh yeah, I had some. To get a cat from her, man. Matter of fact, my ex-wife uh, still has one of her cats. Which, when we got a divorce, I let her have the cat. She loved the cat, so I just let her have it. You know. But we raise cats too. You know. But let me tell you something about Abyssinians. They're not afraid of water, and they will hunt a fly down if it kills them. Climb right up curtains and down them and whatever else. Play in the water. It's just not a typical cat. Anyway, that's enough about cats. I just thought it would be cool to talk about something a little different. How about you guys? I love cats. I think they're cool. Some cats are cool, and some cats are shit. I'm just being honest. How about you, Eric? You got any animals? I know that. I know that. Uh, uh, what is it? A beagle? Yeah. I had a buddy when I was a young kid and I lived in Exeter. He had a beagle. He's a pretty cool dog. They're good hunting dogs, beagles. Yippers, though. I like the yip. Oh, yeah. But if you ever see a good deal on a nice German Shepherd line, let me know because I would like to have a nice German Shepherd. I was going to get another Rottie, but the problem with hip dyspexia, if you don't get the right, if you don't get the right breed and you don't know you know, where they come from and the crosses, it can be an expensive journey. One that I know oh too well. I had one that was a half Mastiff. Oh my god! I mean, because Rottweilers have Mastiff in it, some more Mastiff than others. He was a big dog, but he gets snippy at your face. He got snippy with the kids, and so I gave him to a buddy of mine. A Great Shepherd. Wow, that's cool. Not too familiar with the breed, but I've heard of them. Yeah, yeah, always had animals. I had a beautiful collie when I was a little boy. He was like 9, 10 years old. The freaking garbage man ran over him and killed him. Bastard. And then I had Mika, and I got Mika from down south. Um, Mika comes from the original Lassie's lines. The original Lassie, on TV, Lassie, the stuff. Yeah. They're a talkative dog, too. I mean, wound right up all the time. Wound right up. Lots of energy. She was a beautiful dog. Loved me. She's something else, she was. Smart. Real smart dog. Some cats you don't. You can get certain cats and you won't be allergic to them. You could be allergic to other cats, like my cats. I don't have any problem with them. In other cats, it's the dander. But I don't have any problem with my cats. Abyssinians, I never had a problem with them either. Mostly they're fluffy cats. Anything that's fluffy. My buddy's Maine Coon used to make my eyes get itchy. Oh yeah. Dan, did you see the guitar that I hot rodded? Did you see that guitar I hot rodded? It's nice. I think rips. I did it just to prove a point. You know how I am. Ask Eric about his Roddy that stomped the race bike. What? I got lost in that conversation. Oh, I think it's a different Eric that you're talking about, Dan. Different Eric. Dan. Different Eric. Yeah, it is. Not the same guy. I thought that too, but I didn't say nothing. But it's not. Same guy. I ordered a I ordered a 2020 1959 Les Paul Epiphone. It's on back order, but I ordered it last month. Um, they did a Gibson custom shop and the Epiphone shop got together and they designed it. It's a it is closest that I'll ever get to a 1959. I had to get one, so I'm going to make payments on it. I got 12-month payments on it, so my little treat. I got it mostly for it sounds great, in the collectability part. Not that I can't build one, which I can, but outstanding. Huh, that's cool. I tell you what pickups you got to try, Dan. That's those Ken Armstrong pickups. I made a I made a new coil winder. For winding coils for pickups. I made one, but I haven't made any new pickups. So I don't have the time, man. I got so much stuff going on, man. You know how it is. Just yeah, freeway switch. Hey, I wanted to show you guys something. You ever see one of these? This is commemorative 1492 and 1878. Um, uh, Exposition coin. It's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. It's in really good condition too. Yeah. Uh, that's because it's double packaged. See if I can get it out of here. I'll show you guys. Yeah, here we go. Check this out. It's pretty cool. It's nice. It's in nice condition. Yeah, this is nice. This is rare. Got that. That's pretty cool. Hey Dan, look, man, Pac-Man. Me and Dan played some Pac-Man. Throwing quite a few joysticks. Collect dust. Yeah. Did you see this? Did I cut? Nice, huh? I was going to auction tonight, but we didn't have enough people, so I decided not to. On what? On which one? On this? That's a big boy. That's 6.97 carat. 100 bucks. That's cheap. 100 bucks. Oh, on the Pac-Man? Oh, above your pay grade. I think with shipping the Pac-Man was what was it? $40-something, 40. I don't know. I think it was like $4.95 or something for shipping. It was like 44.95 or something like that. Something like that. Why you want me to work that into your pay scheme? Lady? Think about that and then just text me what I just said. Just think that over. We'll figure it out if you want it. We'll figure out something. Hey, Dan. Hey, Dan, you there? You still there? I got to show you something. Is my brother still in the stream or did he leave? I got to show you this. This is funny. Take a look. I'm trying to get it to focus for you. Let me turn this light off here real quick. Anyway, she's got a nipple. Her breast is hanging out. She's got a nipple on it. Well, I don't think it's an angel with a nipple. It may be. It's a Libertad. You gotta go look it up. 2020 Libertad. I was like, man, I can't believe they let that in the United States. That Mickey Mouse too. Look. Mickey Mouse Christmas coin. Pretty cool. Had a couple cool things this year. Yeah, I ain't worried about it. I'll put it under the thing sometime. Yeah, I could put this down there and show them. Yeah. God, I got itch. Yeah. I got some of my stickers coming. Some other stuff. I don't know how long it's going to take for it to get here. Nice. 2.5 semesters left. Nice. Cool. That ain't much. Where are you getting your master's in, Dan? Psychology? Yeah, forensic psychology. That's cool. Your nephew. Have you talked to your nephew? You talked to Junior lately? He tell you what he's up to? He wants to be a. Oh, that's cool. When are you gonna do your? Where are you gonna go? Because you have to do your. Where are you gonna do your PhD at? University of Indiana. John Jay. I'm too old to worry about that stuff anymore. I'm glad I did mine when I was younger. I've been working on uh, my doctorate in biblical studies for about 7 years, I guess. Dude, it's crazy. I really don't need it, For what? Piece of paper on the wall? Who cares? I mean, if you need a job, it's one thing, but. So I've been just kind of taking my time with it. Well, don't you have to what are they? Oh God. God, I'm trying to think of the name of it. Well, well, that's your major. What's your minor in? If you have a major in forensic psychology, what's your minor in? And you got to write a paper too, dude. You better be thinking about that. Get PhD, you got to do your paper. Oh yes. You know that, right? You got to write a paper for a PhD. Oh yes, you do. That ought to be good. I want to proofread it. Yeah. I'd like to see Robert go to college, but he's still whirling around there and trying to find himself a little bit. Yeah. Well, Robert would do good in college. He has the aptitude to do it. He, I think he'd be good in horticulture because he's working for Mammoth. He's really into it. He's like the captain of Bud. He should be a budologist. He knows a lot about it. I mean, he's doing really well. Got that young mind. Yeah, he could be a botanist. I think he'd be really good at it. He just needs to, look, I think, you know, next year he should spread his wings a little more and go to college because he'd rip right through it. I know he would. But, he's still out there searching and he's come back to earth. He'll figure it out. Take him a little time, but he'll figure it out because he's smart. No, he needs to settle down, but he is highly intelligent. Apple didn't fall far from the tree on that one. Well, I mean, his mom's smart too. Yeah, his mom's book smart. And I got that solid trap mind, so he's got it good. He'll be all right. He just needs to settle down. Once he settles down and gets in the zone, he'll be fine. Well, it's kind of hard to find your direction when you've been a lion in a cage and then you let the lion out. It takes a while for the lion to settle down and figure out its surroundings and where it wants to, you know, what its parameters are. He'll be fine. He'll figure it out. I don't have any doubt. He's got to get all that other stuff out. And once he gets all that out, that's done and over with. He'll be fine. I think he'd do better being. He just has to figure it out. That's all. And it will come. It will come. Oh, yes. Once he figures out this is what I want to do, then he'll do it. But, yeah. It's going to just be a little bit, right? I mean, just like all of us, we all have to find our little niche in the world. And sometimes that takes a little longer for some than others. It doesn't mean that he's not smart. It just means that he needs to settle in and figure it out. What's really important. That's what it is. It's figuring out what's really important. And some people never do that. They never figure it out. It's looking up to the right people and saying, hey, I can do that. And do it. It's not that he's not smart enough to do anything that he wants to do. I mean, we all know that he could be a doctor too. He could get his PhD easy. It's just figuring it out. Sometimes in life, that's the hard thing, He'd be all right. I think that there's some things in his life that will change drastically probably in the next couple of years. Yeah. Well, he's he's had some hard knocks, but not the same type as us. Different types of hard knocks, right? And he's going to figure that out. And sometimes you got to be tough. And I think him having his own place and doing his own thing and not spending, as much as I know he loves me, and we butt heads a lot because he's a lot like me. Um, he needs more human interaction and understanding when to say something, when not to say something, the appropriation of time, and that will come. It will. He's got a lot more than a lot of people, and he doesn't realize that yet, but he will. Anyway, we'll get off of that subject. What am I going to I'm going to say something. What the hell was I going to say now? Sometimes it's not him. You know what I mean? Yes, I am planning on moving everything downstairs come springtime. And I'm going to run a double monitor. And I'm going to run another video card. And I'm going to have a big desk so I can do both guitars and gemstones and coins. So I'll do demonstrations and what to look for and how to fix stuff. That's my plans. But I'm not going to do that until, springtime. Then I'll do it. Because I got to figure out, how I want to set it up, where I want to set it up. That's what I'm going to do. Probably what I'll end up doing eventually is I got plans to move some stuff out of there into another room. It'll be all right. I may open up another wall. That's what I was thinking about doing. We'll see. We will see how I'm going to do that. But I got an idea. I might take a section of my wall and just open up maybe 8-foot space and then go 4 foot deep. And in that 4 foot deep area, hook everything up in there. Yeah, I got the Spark amp. I played it for a while, and then it really wasn't for me. Because you know me, I like volume. And then so I sold it. But I did get this. This is what I brought in my room instead. So I got that Black Star, which took me a while because you couldn't get them, And so I ended up getting the Black Star amp. And I like it. It's good for the room. It's a great little amp for the room. Just doing little stuff. just tinkering around up here. It's a nice little amp. I paid $120 for that little amp, and it's a good little amp for the bedroom. Yeah, I love vitamin water. I do. I drink a lot of it because it has acacia berries in it. I like it. Yeah, I have everything to go except for another monitor, which I'll get another monitor. But I have everything ready to rock and roll for downstairs. I just have to. I think I'm going to have to open it up and just make it a little bit bigger because I got a lot of guitars. So that's what I'm going to do. I got some old amps in the closet. I got. Uh, I have an original Silvertone tube amp in there from 1940s, I think. I got a couple of oldies. I'll tell you what's a good amp, believe it or not. I got the first year they came out, the Boss Katana. I got a Boss Katana 100-watt amp downstairs with the pedal. Yeah, yeah, to get a carrier license in Rhode Island, it's tough. You got to have a Congress. You got to know somebody that's a congressman and a senator or a couple of senators. Well, you're not getting one. I mean, I can get one. I applied and whatever. I mean, yeah, that's why I'm going to put everything downstairs because I'm upstairs, but I'm going to put it downstairs. Constitutional carry. Yeah. Well, Dan, I hardly ever go anywhere anyway, so I really don't have the need for it because I have a blue card, which means I can carry a pistol in my vehicle with me wherever I go. So that's it's no problem. I got it. If I go somewhere and she hits a fan, I got my gun with me. It's no big deal. Throw a knife at them. Um, and snap their neck if I needed to. But I don't have that worry. Because most of the time I'm at home, so I don't worry about it. And the law in Rhode Island is if somebody comes into your home, breaks into your home, and causing damage to you, life threatening, shoot them dead. Plain and simple. That's the law. So, you know, I don't worry about that stuff. It is what it is. I'd much rather save a life than take one. I've done enough of that in my life, so I don't worry about that stuff. I don't live my life in worry. I don't live in fear, and I try to do good by people so I don't have to worry about that. You know what I mean? I mean, there's some psychos, but most of them are in my family, so I mean, not much to worry about. We got some crazies in our family, buddy. Crazies, and they all love me, so I ain't worried about it. What time is it? Oh my God. It's 11 o'clock. Yeah, Turtle's got to work. Check this out. Turtle's got to work 4 10s and a 6 all week. And you don't know how long it's going to be. So he's going to be tired bird. So that's why I'm trying to keep my voice down, because I think what I'm going to end up doing, that's why I want to move downstairs. Move everything downstairs. So that way when he has to work late or something, I'm downstairs and I can go however long I want to go. And I don't have to be quiet. So that's why I want to move everything downstairs. And then the line, my hard wire will, be short. So. What are you doing tomorrow, Dan? We just call you tomorrow, man, because I'm going to be chilling. All right, I'll just call you tomorrow, Dan, when I get up, because I'll be up about noontime my time. Because I want to go chilling. Get something to eat. That devil dog didn't really cut it. Devil dog didn't cut it. I'm a little hungry. So I'm going to eat something. I'm going to go. I say that, but, Ah. So what do you think? When should we do another auction? Oh, man. Five Guys? You're a dick. I can't believe I just said that, but you are. I love Five Guys, man. Oh. Me and Turtle, every time we go up to like Guitar Center or something, oh yeah, we get the Five Guys. The big ones. Wears you out after you eat one of them Five Guys burgers, though. Oh. Yeah, I'm waiting for you to get Xbox too, there, Lady Braven. I remember when there was no Sweetwater. Remember that, Dan? Back in the 90s, there was no Sweetwater in Fort Wayne. Yeah. Remember when I built Stage Left Music? You remember when I built that store? I still got pictures. I got pictures. I don't know where they're at, but I got pictures of me building that, doing all the inside work to that. Yeah. Yep. He asked me to come and build that. That was a long time ago. Wow. Yep. Stage Left Music. Yeah. He was a good guy. Ryan? Yeah, good guy. I just think, it was the area, It was the area. If he would have populated himself in a different area, he'd have been fine. We had fun. Had a lot of guitars, bro. Lots. Yeah, it was a long time ago. Yeah, he was a good guy. He was. I tell these guys that they don't know, man. But I told them I worked in a lot of music stores, known a lot of people, a lot of famous people. You know, you don't know a lot. Yep. Did he? Yeah. What are you gonna do, right? I mean, the problem with the music industry is it's up and it's down, and now you got all this online stuff, right? And I tell people when you buy a guitar online, right? You don't know what you're buying, you know. So you need to buy a guitar from, you know, a local person, a local business, if you can, because if you have a problem with it, you can bring it right back, you know. If you have any issues, well, buy it from a luthier, you know, or a guitar builder. That way, you know, there's reputation behind it. When you buy it from a big box online store, you might be getting a good deal, but are you really getting a good deal? So if you buy it from a local guy and they do the setup and the intonation and everything is done there and you're buying it there, you know, you're working local and they'll take care of you. You might pay an extra, $150 or whatever for a guitar versus, the big box stores. But how much more do you get for the money? Think about it. You know, I mean, I will say that Sweetwater has the what is it, 59-point inspection, something like that. I don't know. I don't. I can't remember what they have, but Sweetwater has a certain protection. You know, but not all of them do. Reverb. Reverb is a give or take thing, man. You know, I mean, I have a Strat on my wall downstairs. I have a USA made Squire Red Strat. It's nice, okay, and they're super rare. They were only made 1 year. Right? I have two of them. I have one that there's only like I think 2,500 of those style made, and then I got my red one. Now, I mean, to buy them today, you're gonna pay $1,500, $2,000 and up for those guitars. Why? Because they were only made 1 year. They were made in the United States, and they're super rare. So, you know, and so I talked with a guy for a while, um, and he seemed like a good cat, before I decided to buy it because, it's an investment, and that was a few years back, but it came in great. But then, I tried them again because I thought it'd be all right, and I bought a Gibson, Epiphone Gibson Custom, and the pictures look pretty good, but there was a hairline crack in the neck underneath the cuff joint, right? So, the crack ran down along the back of the neck and along the whole side of the fretboard. And unless you're really looking for it and you know what to look for, you'd never see it, right? And I got it, and it was like that. So I had to go through all the rigmarole of sending it back, and oh, it happened in shipping. No, I seen the way that the guitar was packaged, and when I open a guitar, I usually take pictures or I'll film it, and that way, I have proof that it came in this way. You know, And the worst thing to ever do is, send a crappy guitar or a crappy amplifier to a luthier. I mean, are you out of your mind? So, and I had a Black Star tube amp anniversary come in, and the uh, back of the case was cracked. The shell, where the back part comes across and it goes up. I was pissed. So, that's why I'm really careful who I do business with. You know, people that I do business with, they don't give me any crap. If I get it and I don't like it, I can send it right back. Boom. I don't have any issues no more. That's why I like doing business like that. Because, there's certain little things that, look, certain little things I can fix myself that don't take no time because I know how to do it. And then there's other things that are unacceptable. It's like if you bought a coin. So, you buy a coin, right? And you can buy a coin at a certain angle, right? And they do this. You could find them doing this on eBay. Now, I'm not going to say you can't buy good coins on eBay, but there's fakes out there. There's all kinds of stuff. There's people, they'll put a Morgan up there, and the Morgan will look nice. But they're doing it, camera angles, and the camera angles are tricky. So they're trying to trick you. And then when you get the coin doesn't look anything like it did when you bought it. Now you got to go through all that rigmarole of sending it back and all that. And then they can say this or that or whatever. So, you got to be really careful who you're doing business with. Especially when it comes to coins. If they don't have at least a 99, percent feedback rating and high level, then I don't do business with them on eBay. Nope. And now they got NGC that'll verify coins and stuff for you. So, it's stepping up, so it's getting better. But, because when you're paying for a high dollar coin, you got to know what the hell you're looking at. It can be tricky. But anyway, well, guys, I'm going to sign off for the night. I'm going to go get some vittles, kibbles and vittles, kibbles and bits. Love you guys. Take care. And we'll probably have another stream maybe this week and next Sunday. We'll do something this week. I don't know what, but we'll figure it out. One of these nights, you guys. And we'll get back together and we'll do something during the week. Okay? So I love you guys. Take care. Like, share, subscribe. And remember, count your blessings, not your burdens. And, pray for our soldiers overseas. Because they, I know them in a tight situation these days. And pray for our nation. We're in some troublesome times right now. There's a lot of things going on. I mean, America has a lot of resilience. But the resilience is only as strong as, what we can help make it. And I love you guys. And I'll see you next time. And like I always say, Reverend Bob is out of here. I'm going to the fridge. See ya.